The following program is a Sabri Entertainment production. It's now time for the weekly wrestling recap show. Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of the weekly wrestling recap. I am Ryan.
And I'm Nathan.
And we are here, we're kind of doing a double episode here because we kind of missed last week. We apologize for that. It's kind of a busy week for both of us. We didn't have a lot of time. So we're going to jam in 2 weeks worth of wrestling into one episode. Starting off, we're going to go straight into Battleground. We're doing the right or wrong segment is what we're going to call this. Basically, we're going to go the entire year. We are going to keep track of who got what matches right at the end of the year, which is going to be a short year, because but at the end of the year, we'll find out who did better at picking the matches. We're going to start off with do you remember what the first match of Battleground was?
Well, the first match was a pre-show match, which wasn't listed.
Yes.
It was good to see Tyler Breeze get a win.
It was.
Over the Usos, but it wasn't. We didn't pick it. So.
Yeah, because they announced that match to like an hour before the pre-show.
So let's go ahead with the U.S. title match.
The U.S. title match was Rusev versus
Darren Young.
Zack Ryder.
Oh, Zack Ryder.
We both picked Rusev, so we're both going to get a point there. That was kind of everyone. I don't think anyone saw Zack Ryder winning. I mean, it was
not unless they're both challengers are going to win.
The only way they were going to do that is if every title went to Raw, and then that wouldn't have done that. So we'll go straight into the Intercontinental match then, because same thing, Miz versus Darren Young. It was a decent match. It's just I don't know why they ended it on a screw job finish.
I told you they would. I told you.
Yeah, you did call that.
Because they wanted to protect Darren Young, even though they weren't going to continue the feud.
Yeah, I mean, that made everyone think the feud was going to continue, and yet it couldn't. So I don't understand why they...
I don't know.
Why they did that kind of finish. I mean, it made sense. It made sense, but I wouldn't have done it. I would have had Darren Young lose clean.
Not unless they were on the same show.
Yeah. Those two matches made no sense at all.
What about the Wyatt family versus the New Day?
This was the first match we actually disagreed on. Yep. And you picked the New Day. Mm-hmm. I, just for argument's sake, went with the Wyatt family. Not expecting them to win, honestly. I thought New Day would win. Yet, the Wyatt family wins.
You got it.
And now, I don't know where... Braun Strowman's...
Well, skipping ahead a little bit here.
We'll get to that, yeah. We'll get to that.
All right.
We'll go with the tag team women's match, which was Becky Lynch and the mystery partner.
Oh, wait, you didn't say that I got it wrong.
Oh, yeah, well, you got it wrong. That's right. You said New Day. So at this point, I'm up 3-2. 3-2.
3-2.
3-2. We'll go with the tag team women's match next. Becky Lynch and the mystery partner versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
We were kind of both saying Bayley was going to be the mystery partner.
Yeah.
But we both had other options.
Well, because they kept throwing, like on Facebook and everything, they kept saying that it wasn't going to be Bayley.
Yeah,
they were trying to throw everybody off.
But. We both said Bayley, but if there were other options, I said it would be Nia Jax.
Yeah.
And then you said
Trish or Lita.
Which would have been awesome. I gotta agree.
But the thing is that Bayley's saying it was a one-time deal.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
I don't know why they brought her up for the shock, because the crowd loved her.
Oh, man, they were all over.
And then they're like, oh, well, you're done now.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't make any sense. But we both picked Sasha Banks, so we knew that was going to happen. Yeah. And they were pushing her. You can't have her lose that match.
No.
So I'm up 4-3 now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go into
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Match of the night by far, easily.
Yeah.
I'm
kind of getting tired of WWE with these freaking kicking out of not just finishers, but just
the big moves.
These just big moves and almost every match, at least once on every show, at least, and almost every match, you have the surprise look on their face whenever
they're like, "Oh, I can't believe they kicked out.
I can't believe they keep kicking out. What do I gotta do?" And it's like every single.
Yeah, and then that's cool to do once in a while,
but then it's not special.
Yeah, every match.
How are you supposed to have a match of the year at the end of the year when every match of the year is a match of the year contender?
Every match, yeah. That's cool, like to have because the announcers say it every time too.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Well, you can't do that every match. That takes it away.
Yeah.
back before they didn't do that all the time. It was
No.
special. Now it's every time there's a match. Like even on Raw and SmackDown they're doing it.
Yeah,
So
it feels like they have to please every crowd that they get in.
but I gotta say this was an upset because I didn't think we both picked Kevin Owens to win and Sami Zayn won, which I liked.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I honestly didn't see them ever getting Sami Zayn a big win like that.
No.
So we both missed that, so we're still at 5-4,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think I got the math right. Okay.
Yep.
We'll go into Natalya versus Becky Lynch.
We already did that.
No, we didn't.
No,
Sorry.
sorry.
We're going to start with that. Sorry. We'll go to Natalya versus Becky Lynch. I picked Becky Lynch. He picked Natalya.
Mm-hmm.
Natalya gets the win. It was a decent match, but I mean, I was never into this feud to begin with, and it was kind of just a filler match. So but Natalya got the win. So which again, I don't know why. It kind of shocked me, but I guess just. I don't know. So we're 5-5.
Yep.
Moving into, did we do?
Now it's the
We did the New Day
Club.
So the Club versus Cena, Enzo, and Cass. It was a decent match, as far as I can remember. It was all right. I picked the Club to win.
And I picked Enzo and Cass, but so Enzo and Cass gets the win, so that puts me up 6-5.
Yes.
And then we go into the main event,
which was the triple threat, Roman, Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. Which was,
I don't think we got our math right here, Ryan.
There was only 7 matches.
Yeah, and I didn't get them all right. I think now we're at 5-5. I think you messed up.
Yeah, we're at because you missed.
Sorry about that technical difficulties.
We are. Anyway, we're 5-5.
Yes.
I'll rewatch this, and if I fucked it up, graphics will show it differently.
Yeah.
Main event. We both picked Ambrose because I think this one was pretty self-obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just won the title. You weren't gonna.
No.
And he just beat Rollins clean on SmackDown before, so you couldn't have him turn around and then lose.
You could, but they didn't. Thank God.
I said either Rollins was either Ambrose was gonna win, or it was gonna be a double pin, double submission scenario with Rollins and Ambrose on Reigns, is what I thought.
Yeah.
Because then that would have been a reason to have 2 champions. But I did say, if you watched last week's video, I did say Stephanie McMahon would create a new title in Raw,
and she did.
So
no bonus points though.
No bonus points. No.
So we're tied.
We go through the first week, through the first pay-per-view, we are tied at 6 points each.
Yep.
So, I mean, I guess that could say we're both pretty good at picking.
I guess so, as long as our math is correct.
It's either 6 or 5. I'm not. I think we both only missed 1.
Yeah.
So, and there was only 7 matches. So
True.
I think we got it right.
I think so. I'm not sure.
So, okay, well, we're gonna hand the reins to Nathan now, as he's gonna review the Raw. Are you gonna do 2? Are we gonna do?
I'm gonna go ahead and do both Raws, and then
Raws.
you do both SmackDowns.
That makes sense. I guess we'll just knock that out real quick. So, start off with the day after Battleground. What happened on Raw? Or what were your thoughts on it? I guess we don't have to say what happened.
No, okay.
Kind of just do what your thoughts were.
What I think about Raw, of the new era, the first Raw, is I think it outshines SmackDown. They created a new belt. That's the first thing they say right off the bat. They have 2 Fatal 4-Ways. Both of them were really good matches. The 2 winners, Roman Reigns and Finn Balor, they had a damn good match. I was surprised.
It was surprising. I don't want to cut in, but it was surprising that Roman Reigns had
a good match.
He has good matches with certain people.
Yeah, they gotta make him look good.
Yeah.
And then Finn Balor gets the surprise win. It freaked me out.
I was watching it, did not expect that.
No.
I did not expect Finn Balor to get the win there.
No.
I was expecting, well, here we go.
And you had that, and then you also, on top of that, have Sasha Banks win the women's title on the first ever Raw of the New Era. So that's even bigger. So they definitely outshone SmackDown that first week.
Speaking of the Raw, I just want those out there. What do you think of the new logo?
It's okay.
I think I could make a better logo.
Yeah.
I mean,
between the logo and the Universal Championship.
That name, I
swear that they let a little kid, like they had like write-ins and little kids made that belt.
I mean,
I get that it goes with the WWE Universe, but it's just a cheesy name. Because of that, I only give this Raw 4 out of 5.
Oh, okay.
Because
I didn't know we're doing a rating system.
Well, because I'm just saying, because that's it. If it wasn't for that, it would be a 5 out of 5.
Yo, yeah, Raw the first week especially was one of the best Raws I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
like I said, I was telling my dad, I said that that's the first Raw I've actually sat through the whole thing and not actually like went on the computer or on my phone. I actually watched that entire Raw. So
yeah, the second Raw of the week or the next week, it was a decent show. I'd say 3 out of 5. It
kind of went downhill.
Yeah, they had that first segment was funny with Enzo and Sasha.
Yeah, it kind of went
along a little long.
It was like 20-some minutes.
Yeah, but it went above PG, which I liked because he talked about the Enzo sauce, which is even though it's disturbing, but I liked it.
It was they pushed the limit, which was pretty funny.
That was funny, and then you had some good matches, and then the main event, Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn, they tore the house down, but they had another one of those matches
where they kick out every time. Yeah.
But it was a good match, like I expected it to be. And then the only thing that made this Raw go from 4 out of 5 to 3 out of 5 was the fact that Randy Orton came to Raw in the second week after the draft.
Yes.
Because that's just making me think that this draft idea, this whole brand extension, it gives me feelings that it's not going to last long.
As long as they kept it, because he came out of the crowd. Yeah. Which kind of makes it seem, but yeah, the fact that, I'll say it,
2 weeks.
Brock Lesnar was on SmackDown. That's this week too.
Yeah.
So
you're supposed to tell us that later.
Well, it's the same.
Your review.
Well, whatever. I mean, you're already kind of breaking the whole different rosters thing within 2 weeks of the draft. So it kind of, I didn't like that.
It doesn't give you good feelings.
I didn't like that at all. I mean, I know you have to further this feud.
I know, but they could have done it in different ways.
You could do promos.
They could have had Paul Heyman just go to SmackDown and get RKO'd. And piss Brock Lesnar off.
Yeah, or you could have, I mean,
there's other ways.
Yeah.
All right, so you go ahead. Review SmackDown.
All right, so the first week of SmackDown opened up. I did not like it because Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon have been preaching it's not about us, yet the first segment was all about them. I didn't like it because, it's supposed to be, but we should just start off with a match. If you want to be different than Raw, start off with a match instead of having the first thing you see is Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. But they announced a Battle Royal, and then they announced a 6-pack challenge for the end of the show to determine the number 1 contender for the title. Mm-hmm. I don't know why 5 guys got a free pass. I don't, especially Baron Corbin. Mm-hmm. The guys who got the free pass were Ziggler, Cena, Corbin, AJ, and Bray Wyatt. Why Corbin got a free pass? He don't fit in with the rest, but whatever. So they have a Battle Royal, and it's a typical Battle Royal.
Yeah.
But Apollo Crews wins, which is, I liked it, didn't expect it. I expected Zack Ryder to win, honestly, for shits and giggles. But, or Kane or somebody. Mm-hmm. But it was decent, and so that's the main event. They had a rematch from the pay-per-view. Yeah. Which I hated when they do that. Yeah. But Becky Lynch gets her win back, and then they have
the worst women's segment of all time.
Just all the random women come out, all of them talk.
No, they didn't.
None of them talked well.
It just ended, though.
And then it just ended. And then Eva Marie had this big, which I liked, I gotta admit. Her new entrance is great.
It's funny. And it's gonna get her heat, but we'll see how long it lasts. Once she gets in the ring and wrestles, it's all going down.
She didn't get in the ring. Anyway, in the next week. Then Heath Slater came. The favorite part of the show was Heath Slater because it was hilarious. He came out wanting the contract, and then Rhino shows up and gores him, which is cool. But Rhino, I mean,
he's old and flat.
Yeah, he didn't look very impressive.
No,
I mean,
he looked least impressive.
They had a Miz TV segment, and Orton fought Miz, which it's an Orton match.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it that they jobbed out Miz, the Intercontinental Champion, to Orton. He could have fought anyone else on the roster. Mm-hmm. And then, 6-pack challenge was...
It was okay.
It was a decent match. It wasn't... But Ziggler wins, which...
Surprising.
Shocking. I never thought a main event of a pay-per-view would be Ziggler, Ambrose, and Finn Balor, Seth Rollins. Would be 2 main events.
That's true.
So...
They probably won't be the main event, but yeah.
Oh, Orton Lesnar's probably main event. I mean... And then the next week...
What was your rating for that week?
I'd say it was decent, but it was not as good as Raw. Mm. So I'd say it's a 3 out of 5. It was all right. I mean, maybe 3.5. I mean, it was a decent show. It could have been a lot better considering how good Raw was. They were on the heels of Raw, and it just seemed like it was nowhere near as good.
Yeah. What about the next week?
Next week was it was a little better.
Yeah.
A little better.
You had American Alpha.
American Alpha debuted, which a quick match, which
yeah, they squashed the Vaudevillains.
The Vaudevillains have basically become a jobber team now.
It didn't take long.
Yeah, they do nothing. They got no offense in at all, really.
Mm-mm.
American Alpha kind of beat them. There was another Heath Slater segment.
Yeah, that was the worst. Well, the Heath Slater was good. The Rhino Spear was so slow it looked like he tripped. So
yeah, it looked like he fell into him. Basically, earlier in the show, Bray Wyatt challenged Dolph Ziggler for a match in the main event, where if he won, he took his spot.
Mm-hmm.
They had a decent match. I mean, I was expecting Wyatt to win, actually.
Yeah.
Honestly, just because I thought, well, here's Dolph Ziggler's going to go into a storyline where he loses all the time.
Yeah.
But Ziggler wins. And then at the end of the night, though, for some reason, Eric Rowan comes back out, helps Wyatt. So
looks like they're still together.
Looks like at least two members of the Wyatt family are together.
I think because the SmackDown roster is so depleted compared to Raw, and I think that they need the Wyatts to stay together. So I think when Luke Harper comes back, he's going to be with the Wyatts again.
And then one of the things about they had two women's matches on this show scheduled, and not one of them happened. Eva Marie was supposed to wrestle Becky Lynch, and for whatever reason, Eva Marie injured herself.
Which I was okay with. I get why that match didn't happen, because she's trying to get
that's the gimmick, it makes sense.
Yeah. The second time,
they had Carmella interviewed earlier, and then Natalya challenged her to a match, or Carmella challenged her, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it never happened.
No, she just got beat up by Natalya.
Yeah, Natalya came out and beat her up before the match.
That match should have happened at least halfway. Like, they should have had, half a match, and then Natalya get pissed off and beat her.
Yeah, I mean, you can't... That's not putting a good precedent, or whatever, for the women when you have two matches, and neither one of them gets going.
If I was a chick on SmackDown, I would be like, crap.
Yeah, you can tell their division's not going to be much right now. Their booking is not... Just for all that, I'd say it was a little... I mean, it was about the same, honestly. Yeah. Like, I can't rate it any higher than the last week, because
I think it was lower. I think you go.
Yeah, I think it was like a 2.5.
Yeah.
It went down in my eyes. I mean, it was decent, but they didn't really have any matches that stood out.
Yeah, and the SmackDown set,
it's so
generic.
The SmackDown set,
it feels like a live show. It doesn't feel like
they didn't change the sets enough to this.
Well, they did, but the Raw's got that big arch thing, and the announcers are in a different place, and everything feels different. On SmackDown, it's like we went back to the late 90s, and we got the big Titantron, some little sparkly stuff on the side.
And that's it. And then they little stuff on the ramp, and then that's their set. Yeah.
They got a different camera. That's it.
I don't know, I'm not looking... Yeah, they have a different little camera for SmackDown, which is... I don't know, SmackDown needs to pick it up, though. Because, I was not impressed with these last 2 weeks. I mean, they were good shows, but if you compare them to Raw, they're losing the battle right now.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
I mean, two titles over there, so it makes it...
Yeah, but they're two big titles.
Yeah. And, I did forget to mention Apollo Crews is won a Fatal 4-Way on SmackDown. Oh, yeah. He's the number one... Which, he wins a Battle Royal, and then he wins a Fatal 4-Way, so...
He's getting pushed.
I mean, Apollo Crews is the number one contender for the Intercontinental title. Looks like they still wanted to push... It looks like Kalisto and Corbin are going to feud.
Yeah, probably.
Which...
Yeah. There's only so many people they can feud with.
There's only so many guys that they can feud on SmackDown. So
yeah,
Shelton Benjamin is coming back though.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, the last 2 weeks have been in the new era.
Yeah.
It could have been better. Raw was really good the first week.
Yeah, if it all would have stayed like that.
But it's gone downhill quick.
I expect it to go down, but not that fast.
Man, the week 1 Raw and week 2 Raw is completely different.
Yeah.
I was barely engaged with those week's Raw.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, so what about NXT the past 2 weeks? First week after the new era. Well, the first week after the new era wasn't that great of a show. I mean,
they had some good. I mean, it was a lot of squash matches ish, where you knew who was going to win the matches. They had, Billy Kay squash a chick.
Yeah.
They had Nakamura squash fight Murphy, right? Or did he fight Blake?
I think that was the last week, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. I'm getting my weeks confused. All my NXTs run together.
The week before that, they had a tag team squash with those big, gigantic beasts. And then, I don't know, there's a bunch of squash matches, like you said.
It seems like that's where NXT's going towards.
Well, yeah, but that's because they gotta create these stars because
all their big guys are leaving. Yeah.
And the second week was better. I mean, like you said, you had Nakamura and Blake, which was a decent match, but Blake's not nowhere near the wrestler that Buddy Murphy is.
Mm-mm.
Because he had a match with Ibushi and...
Pretty good match.
Buddy Murphy's really good.
Yeah.
He is really good. I don't like that they split that team up.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a lot of teams on
They don't have a lot of teams left.
But Buddy Murphy could make it on his own.
Yeah.
And he's Australian, which is different than anybody else.
Blake is alright. He needs to be in a tag team.
He hasn't been there long enough.
He needs to be in a tag team. Well, yeah.
He doesn't know what to do on his own. Yeah, well, that's because she's a rock star. Anyway, so NXT's been okay. It's been, and Bobby Roode made his debut last episode, and all he did was talk, and he did his little spiel about how he's going to make it look wonderful and all this other stuff. And it was okay. He acted like a good guy at first, then he all of a sudden became a bad guy.
They need him a bad guy. I mean, you have Samoa Joe. Well,
Kenta came back. Kenta came back, or
Hideo
Itami.
Yeah.
Which, he's okay, but he needs a new moveset because...
Is it the same as Finn Balor?
Well, not even Finn Balor. It's almost the same as freaking Nakamura because that he does a running knee. Nakamura does a running standing knee. They're almost the exact same move, and I'm like, they both hit a move in the corner before they do that move, so it's just like
he needs to change his moveset up.
They need something different.
I mean, I honestly never missed him. I mean,
they didn't play him up enough when he left. Whenever he was there,
people forgot about him.
Well, not even before that.
Even before he was there, they never really
didn't make him a big deal like they did. Instead, they pushed Finn Balor ahead of him.
Yeah, because he was there first and brought Finn Balor in, and then Finn Balor got to push ahead of him.
Yeah.
I mean, they need him, I guess, but Nakamura kind of fills the Japanese void now.
Well,
so.
I think Nakamura is going to go to the main roster after he wins the NXT title, and then Itami's going to be down there to take his, which kind of sucks for Itami because he was there first, but
he got injured, and
in
the WWE rule, if you get injured, kind of kicks
you. Then we got the Cruiserweight Classic going on. The whole first round is over now.
Yep.
They had some decent matches. They had some bad matches.
Oh, Zack Sabre Jr. sucks.
Some guys are, his style of wrestling.
I know he has a lot of fans, and he overacted a lot, and it took me way out of the match. And he's
skinny.
I can't take him serious. I know
skinny.
He's got a lot of fans, but
he has no muscles.
I don't see the
Zero
appeal. Yeah,
muscles.
I don't see the appeal. He looks like me.
He looks like a handsome Spike Dudley.
He looks like me out there. I can't take him seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, he can do some great.
Yeah, and there's a couple others in this thing that I didn't like either. I didn't like that one Chinese guy.
Ho Ho Lun?
Ho Ho Lun.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't know if he was half asleep or what, but he did not look good in that match. And then
there were some disappointments, but overall it's been pretty good so far.
The last episode, I like that little British guy.
Gallagher?
He was good. And his style is like Zack Sabre Jr., except he doesn't make it look as slow.
Yeah.
He does the same stuff, but he doesn't make his look as slow.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Sabre is he was slow.
Yeah.
And that's how it is in Britain or whatever.
Yeah, but
you can't do that here.
And I think this guy, the other guy, Gallagher, I think he knew that, and he changed it up a little bit. And he won with one of the biggest running drop kicks I've ever seen in my life. I mean,
his move's a running drop kick?
I don't know if it's his move, but that's what he won with.
I didn't watch the episode this week. I will get to it.
Well, because this guy was like twice his size, like 2 times taller and 2 times bigger. And he kicks him so hard in the face that Daniel Bryan jumped out of his chair. And I was like, that was crazy.
He fights Kendrick next, right?
I think so. The next night they advertised was Ibushi versus that black guy.
Cedric Alexander.
And that's going to be a good match.
Honestly thought Alexander would go farther in the tournament, but since he's matched up against Ibushi, you know he's losing.
And then Tajiri Grand Metalik. Those are the only 2 matches that they announced. I don't know if they're only going to have 2 matches for the next couple episodes.
Because you kind of have to slow it down.
Yeah.
If they're going to make it last 10 weeks.
Man, it better only be a half-hour show. It better not be an hour or 2 matches because I don't know what the hell they're going to fill.
They might have other matches. I'd say, Because you could still go. What it's down to 16 now.
Yeah.
But still 8 match. Well, see, I mean,
it's not much.
You
left.
could have the second round would be 2 weeks, but then that'd be 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They can't make it last 10 weeks if they do it that, so they're gonna have to go
Exactly.
probably 2 matches. Which means these are gonna be really long matches. They're gonna be a lot of filler.
Yeah. All right. So that's the recap of the whole week.
Of the 2 weeks, but
Yeah, 2 weeks.
with next week we will be back with next week, and we'll do 1 week, which will be a little bit better condensed. I mean, we kind of had to condense everything into 2 weeks here, so next week we'll have more time to kind of talk about everything in depth.
Yeah.
So,
and now before we leave, we have one last segment that we're going to have every week, and that is the botches.
The botch of the week.
The botch of the week.
I'm assuming that's what we'll call this. If not, botch of the week. We're going to every week take a look at the worst or the funniest or whatever, the most standoutish botch that they had. Since we're doing a double episode,
we get 2 this week.
We get 2 botches this week. So enjoy.
And now, the segment you've all been waiting for. It's the botch of the week.
Yeah! I'm Blackjack Cactus Rattlesnake Bump, and I'm here to present the botch of the week. First botch of the week is, because we got 2, it's a twofer. This first botch of the week is Zack Ryder's elbow flop. Yeah, now Zack Ryder went for an elbow drop, but it turned out to be an elbow flop because this guy slipped off those ropes and landed right on his keister. Now, I'm telling you right now, I could shoot a squirrel and he could fall out of a tree and look more graceful than what Zack Ryder did coming off that top rope. Now, the second botch of the week was our very own general manager for SmackDown, Daniel Bryan. Now, Daniel Bryan, you know, we always knew that he was better in the ring than he was on the microphone, but I'm just saying, you gotta at least know the names of your roster if you're gonna be our general manager, Daniel Bryan. Because he comes out and he makes a match with Apollo Crews and he says, Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed. I mean, I get he's the underdog and all, an underdog story like Rocky, but come on, man, you can't live in Rocky. You can't be saying Apollo Creed. But anyway, those are your botches of the week. And I am Blackjack, Cactus, Rattlesnake Funk, and y'all come back now. Yeah. Alright, well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. This is going to be a weekly thing we're going to do every week for you. Expect different segments to come.
Oh, yeah.
Because this was, like I said, this was like a jumbo episode, so we kind of had to smash it. But new episode every week, new segments, new characters, all that good stuff's going to be coming. It's going to be great. Stay tuned. We'll be posting it every week. I can't guarantee an exact day due to editing and uploading time, but it'll be either Thursday or Friday or Saturday.
I'd say probably
Friday or Saturday. Yeah, because we record this every Thursday. So, I'm Ryan.
Nathan.
We'll see you next week with more wrestling action. Thank you for joining. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff in the comments. Tell us your favorite part. Tell us what your botch of the week was.
Ask us for questions.
We'll answer questions. Give us segment ideas. Tell us what you thought of Raw and SmackDown. Who won the battle this week? Raw or SmackDown? I mean, it was Raw. But anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.